All right. Since our guest is here, Mr. Catholic Alpha, with all of our guests, we like to know your life story, your upbringing, and where have you what is it? What else? How you came to where you are today. So hold up. So yeah, you were born 19. Was it May 20th, 1966?
Yes.
Yeah.
Social
So
security
how was
number
your
is
Right.
how was your how was your childhood? Or
uh, my child, well, it was just me and my sister.
hmm
So,
right,
we moved around a lot.
like cities or just like
No, like in the same city, but we
uh
moved around a lot. Like, so
hmm
we grew up in Indianapolis. Um, Me and my sister fought all the time. My sister has a big mouth, so I was always fighting,
hmm
you know, fighting other people and stuff for her. And basically, it was a time where we when we went outside to play, there were a lot of kids out. Like today, when y'all grew up, when kids go out, there's nobody outside. Like, but when we were growing up, there were kids everywhere. Like, you would go
hmm
outside, there'd be kids everywhere. You guys be playing around, swinging at the park, playing games. I remember one time, it was a really bad winter, and it was snow everywhere. And all of us kids went outside, including my sister, and we played football in the snow. And it's snowing, and it's like 10, 20 kids outside. We're playing football, and it's just not like it is today. It's The country's different, the culture's different, the people are
hmm
different. It's nothing like it used to be. It's kind of sad, really, but I understand, you know.
Yeah, there was a glimpse of that with me and Solomon. We're like kind of growing up. We're for like 7 to like 12. Like lots more kids were outside, but now you don't really see it.
Nope.
Uh, so yeah, childhood. How was like from like middle school, like football, girls, stuff like that.
the hoods.
Football and girls. Yeah. I played middle school football. I started playing school football. I forgot what age I was, but I played football in school, middle school, and high school.
Mm-hmm.
Um, in high school, I got dogged out. Um, I was playing running back. I played running back all the way through ninth grade. Then they put me. I went to middle school. When I got to high school, I played for North Central. At that time, they were a powerhouse, kind of like Warren Central. Well, they're all in the same league now, but at that
Right.
time, um, Gary Thurman. I can't remember the guys' names now, but basically they put me at cornerback. I was strong safety and then cornerback, and I had played offense my whole life. And so when I go to defense, it is just different. As all of y'all have played, if you go from offense to defense or defense to offense, it's a completely different, a mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And so I really like football. Then that was the year I tore my first knee up, my knee up the first time. And after I tore my knee the first time, it was basically over. After that, kept getting hurt and stuff. It was a chronic getting hurt stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then once I graduated from high school, went to the Air Force and got married. Um, Went to Guam. That's over in the Pacific, middle of the Pacific. Had my first wife, had my first two kids, and then we were fine. We were happy. Then we came back to Indianapolis, and my first wife got very, very unhappy, um, and we started. We went to she wanted to divorce me because I didn't know anything about marriage at the time. I didn't know anything about women really. I mean, I've always had my whole life. I always had girlfriends, even when I was like very young, like 10 years old and above. I've always had a girlfriend in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Girls just seem to come to me, but when you get married, it's a whole different. It's a whole different. It's a whole different ball game. And I didn't know anything about marriage, and I found I didn't know much about women either. And so she basically we were married for like 16 years, and then your brother Max and Marcus, um, they their mother she caught leukemia, and then she died at age 35. And so that's kind of where that's ended. It took me, like I tell a lot of people, it took me like 2 years to really get over that. I made a lot of dumb decisions during that time. It was bad. Then I met your mother. Well, I've been knowing your mother since I was 12 years old. We met at a day camp, and she's just, she was this little bony 70-pound girl. She's little, man. And
Not my type.
right, right. And we dated on and off throughout middle school and high school. But then when I went to the military and came back, I met her, saw her in Lafayette Square, which Lafayette Square now, it used to be this great mall. It's trash now, of course, as
I don't think it's even open anymore.
yeah, I don't know. I haven't been, And I saw her one day. She came up to me and we hugged and kissed, and we hadn't seen each other forever. Lauren, your sister, was over there sitting down in the cafeteria. I mean, it was just crazy. And then me and her started dating. Me and your mother started dating, and we fell in love. We went out on a date and stuff, and then Jericho, you were the first one to be born. Solomon, you hadn't come along yet, and and then Solomon, after 14 months after Jericho, there was Solomon.
Y'all wasn't
And
playing.
no, we weren't.
No games were played.
I don't play, bro.
Straight
I'm
straight
very
to the
fertile.
business.
Yep,
He said, "What's up?"
that's right. So that's how it came about.